Hello, my name is Jack Simila and I'm with Analytics Corporation, and today we're going to talk about surface wiping for USP 800 hazardous drugs. So the first thing you want to do, prepare yourself for the surface wiping, is to template out the area that you want to wipe. Doing this, you need some tape, a measuring device, a knife to cut your tape, and measure out an area that is 12 inches by 12 inches. Once you have that area prepared, you're ready to move on to your kit. So Analytics Corporation will provide you with either our basic kit, which includes two sets of sampling swabs, or a custom kit made to your order. So this kit will have two sets in here. You have your tube and your swabs, a vial of water for each sampling set, and 4 gloves, or two pairs of gloves. So you only want to have one sampling set open at a time. So choose the sampling set you're going to work with, place your other one back in your kit, and set this aside, and you're ready to start. So the first thing you want to do is you want to put your gloves on, and you want to open up your kit. There should be a security seal on the kit. You just pop that, take out your chain of custody, and you're going to set that aside. And you're going to have your sampling kit will include a tube, a label, and 2 TexWipe swabs. And the first thing you'll do is you want to label your tube so that we're ready to go with the swabs. In this case, we're going to call this counter 1. And we're going to open our swab, or we're going to open our tube and set it down like so on a clean surface. And you're going to take your 2 swabs out. And you want to hold your swabs in your hand like so. Take your water vial, twist the top off, and on one of the swabs, you're going to place a few drops of water on each swab. Set your water down, and you're going to go to your template, and you're going to go up and down, covering the entire 12 by 12 inch area with an up and down motion. And you're doing the first set with the wet swab. And while you're doing this, you want to be careful not to touch the surface you're wiping with your gloved hand. The only thing you want to touch on the surface is the flat portion of the TexWipe swab. Okay, and now after you complete the up and down motion, turn your swab over, and you're going to repeat, but going back and forth across the same area. Back and forth with the flat portion of your swab covering a second time the entire area of your 12 inch by 12 inch templated area. When you're finished with the wet swab, you place it in the appropriate container, and you're going to go back and repeat using your dry swab. We're going to go up and down, and then you're going to turn over, and then back and forth again with the dry swab covering the entire 12 inch by 12 inch templated area. And remember, be careful not to touch the surface with your gloved hand. You want to keep that template or the swab nice and flat as you're going across. Okay, and when you're finished, You place the dry swab in the same tube with the wet. You cap it up. Your tube's already labeled. After your sampling is done and your swabs are in the tube, we want to go in and fill out our chain of custody. The thing you want to do in your chain of custody, you want to make sure you have all your company information included here along with your account number. And any information that pertains to your sample that's important for your sampling event, such as your project ID, project description, site name, and turnaround time, and ID. So what we're going to do is, our site name is Counter, and our PO number is 32681. We want standard turnaround, and the item description, or the sample ID and description, is Counter 1. It was sampled today, which is January 6, 2020, and the area sampled is 12 inch by 12 inch. The other thing that's critical is you want to indicate on your chain of custody the analysis you're looking for. Now as you can see here, we got 4 distinct groups. Each of these groups, the drugs are compatible with each other in the group, but not compatible any of the other groups. So, for instance, if you want to check off 5-fluorouracil, cyclophosphamide, etoposide, they're all compatible, and you just need to indicate on the chain of custody what you're looking for. If you need anything from another group, we have to provide a separate separate sample for that, which would be entered on a different line and marked off on the chain of custody as indicated. So that is it. So once you're ready, you take your sample, place it back in your bag, your chain of custody. Fold that. It's a good idea to make a copy of your chain of custody before you send it to the lab, and place that in the bag. There's a little pouch on the side of the bag that's outside of the chain of custody, outside of the main compartment of the bag where the sample's stored, and then just roll it up, and you're ready to send it off to the lab for analysis. If you have any questions prior to shipping this out, please call us at the lab. The number here is 800-888-8061. Press number 1 for customer service, and you can ask for either Jack Simila or Andy Tig if you have any questions. We'll be glad to help you out. Another thing to keep in mind, if there's a drug on the chain of custody that you're interested in having tested, please call us prior to sending the work in to us so that we can confirm with you that analysis is compatible with any other drugs that you're running at that time. That's it for now. So thank you very much, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you.